What's up, y'all? We're back. I got coffee making. I'm about to show you guys something. My cat's going fucking crazy. We're about to check these charts. Trying to make money. Let's make it happen. Alright, y'all. So we just got into our first trade. Nice little swing trade. We got red folder news in about 15 minutes, so we'll see how this goes. But I'm in about 4 lots. Seeing what happens. I do kind of anticipate to come up and tap into this supply sitting right here before fully pushing below, but didn't want to miss the move. So we're in here. Of course, I sent it out to the group and we'll see what happens here, yeah. Money moves only, baby. All right, Joe, so listen up. I want to give you guys a massive tip as far as understanding which way the market is trending, okay? So here we can probably all see at this point that price is absolutely bearish, okay? We're creating lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. And once we get to these major swing points, so you have a lower high sitting up here, you have a lower low sitting down here. As soon as we get a break of these levels, that does not signify a break of structure or a new impulsive leg. You have to wait for a very solid push away from these levels because so many things is happening at these major swing points, okay? All of these sellers sitting up here, okay, for whatever point they're selling at some point during this impulsive leg, maybe they're selling down here. As soon as we get that retracement to push lower, Fibonacci, whatever they're doing it for, their stop loss is going to be sitting at the most visible place where their idea is going to be incorrect, which is going to be sitting here at this swing point, okay, this lower high. And so every time we get a push to these major swing points, you end up seeing a lot of consolidation, manipulation, sideways movement. So just because we get this minor break above this level, that does not signify that it's a break of structure and you start buying. Because what's happening? Well, again, one, all of these stop losses from swing sellers are getting taken out right here. And number two, a ton of buyers are getting into the market because we're breaking out of a major swing point. Everybody's starting to see that this market is bullish. So what happens when we pair a ton of buyers with sellers? A ton of consolidation movement, okay? And a lot of times at these points, it'll continue on within trend, which in this case is bearish. Kind of same thing at even swing points that are going against trend, this lower low sitting down here. Yes, we broke structure sitting here, but immediately we had two things going on. We had a lot of stop loss that got manipulated from people who are retracement buying right here. Their stop loss is going to be at the obvious place, which is down here. They get liquidated. And also a ton of sellers are hopping into the market because we broke out of this major swing point. What happens? A ton of manipulation. We start to push right back in the range. So we would expect the same thing up here. Now, if price were to give an unforgivable break up here, you know, well beyond the swing point, we can kind of guarantee that, okay, that was not just a liquid grab of everybody's stop loss. We're probably going to continue higher. At that point, we can start to wait for some type of retracement to continue price higher with higher highs and higher lows, okay? And just, you can go back in time and look at these major swing points. Most of the time, there's always going to be consolidation once we reach these major swing points, okay? Very prevalent areas within the market. So don't get caught up in that shit. Once we are at these major swing points, which we're at now, sit on your hands, allow price to develop, see what's going to happen. Are we going to continue to push higher here? Or are we going to do what mainly happens, which is just consolidate and then push lower because price is still bearish? So that's you guys' gem for the day. So I want to break down the day. I'm pretty much done with my trading day. I have active positions, so I'm about to go to the gym and let them run through, but let me just walk you through what we got going on today. So US 30, I was waiting for the same exact thing I've been waiting for the past couple days, you know, which is just a violation of previous session highs or lows, which is right here and right here, and then a break back above those areas of violation. So let me break it down. Here at these highs, we broke above these highs, pushed right back in the range. Before session, same thing with London lows. We took out all the London lows right before session as well. And so I was just waiting for a re-break of either the highs or a re-break of the lows sitting down here to go and execute a trade. So as soon as market opened, bro, I was ready to execute. We had a nice little push lower first and then the push up. But as soon as I was going to enter, literally, let me just zoom in. I'm talking like price shot up an extra like 10 points away from my entry. So I decided not to get into the trade and ended up being a no trade day on US 30 for our bread and butter setup. And it's unfortunate. I mean, bro, within 5 minutes, TP3 got hit. okay? To the T, as usual, just like the previous 2 days. I mean, clean, but we weren't in it. It is what it is. Moving on. All right, so moving on towards our other 2 setups of the day. Okay, I got GJ and I got GU. Let's go ahead and break GJ down first. So we literally just, and let me just put it to one screen here. Bro, we just spoke about this. I just gave you guys a gem, and now we're going ahead and executing off it. So remember we were speaking about these swing points, and when price gets up to these swing points, just because we get that initial break, that doesn't mean it's a break of structure. 2 things are going on. We're grabbing stop loss from all these sellers, these swing sellers here, and we're also getting a ton of breakout trades in the market. So usually we get a lot of finicky price action, and then price goes into the direction of true trend, which is bearish in this case, okay? And so understanding that, going down to 15-minute time frame, we didn't have any type of supply setups or liquid grab setups to play off of, so I was just waiting for the market to open so we can get a volume set up. And look at this kind of bread and butter, brother. I mean, we broke above London highs. We started to have very rough price action because we're also sitting at that major swing point. We started to push back into London range. And in the meantime, while we're doing that, this is the 5-minute time frame now. We broke below this trend line. Let's tap 3 times before breaking below. We came back up, retested, creating a support right here. And then we broke that support. I mean, tons of confluences for this trade to go well. So we went ahead and executed. TP1 got hit, and we're currently waiting to see what happens with this. So that's trade number 1, trade idea number 1. Number 2, I've already lost my first position on GU, okay? I was looking to get into markets here as we already grabbed liquidity from these highs. And so I was good to take that swing position and put stops right above London highs to give myself a bit of room to be protected from news. Ended up not playing out, unfortunately. And so I wanted one of 2 things to happen. I either wanted for this supply right here to hold, give me a good reaction, and I'll go ahead and sell off the market for my second chance at this whole setup, looking to chase previous session lows. Or option number 2, to break above London highs sitting right here and then a push back in the range, kind of showing a grab. You know, all of the stop losses from London sellers are sitting up here. We just grabbed them, and now price can potentially continue on the direction we thought, heading over to previous session lows. So both of them are in profit right now. I'm sitting, well, one of them is pretty much a B, which is GJ, and then about $2,300 in profit on GJ. We are in profit about $2,100, and then GU, because we're sitting right at entry, we're just sitting in a bit of drawdown. So that's it for me. I'm done. I'm just gonna let this play out. The lady's off, so I want to see what she wants to do today. We'll go have some fun or some shit. Potentially get a haircut instead of waiting any further. It's already been like 2 weeks, bro. And I'll keep you guys updated on what happens with this trade. But a little unfortunate with US 30. I mean, it's clean to get those 5-minute trades. It doesn't happen every day, obviously, but sticking to the plan, we ended up finding another setup, and now we're allowing for our edge to potentially play out. So, see. All right, y'all. So I was just about to head to the gym, which I'm heading there right now, anyways. But check out GJ, GU. GU is almost about to take us out here. Definitely not pulling out of the position. Anything could happen. I do not close and draw down, but likelihood of this reversing at this point. I mean, we had a really strong 15-minute close, and it's just kind of looking ugly. I've already lost my first position on GU today, so not really willing to risk 3 positions today. By the way, if you guys are wondering why I'm not trading my Apex account, I can only trade indices on it. I can't trade Forex, so I'm just trading my personal account with these. As soon as my position hits break even, 0.000, I'll pull out. If for some miracle starts to push lower, because I have kind of a decent entry. As soon as I hopped in, it came above the line. Great, but being smart, capital preservation is key here.